Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about cluster exams and how they're a big part of your score at DECA.
Depending on what category you're in, you're going to have to take one out of the 5 different cluster exams. There's marketing, hospitality and tourism, finance, entrepreneurship, and business administration.
The exam will be 100 questions long, and most of it will be about marketing, and then the other half will be whatever your category is on.
Don't worry about the 100 questions. You get an hour and a half to do it in the computer lab, and you can always skip questions and go back to them at the end and review all your answers.
Your score and your partner's score are average, and that makes up the 1/3 of your final score.
Don't worry if you don't do good on your test, but you should at least aim for about a 65 or above.
It's supposed to be a really challenging test, and you don't need to be perfect on it. Nobody gets a 100 and barely anybody gets in the 90s. Common scores are in the 60s and 70s.
We are next going to talk about the different studying tips that you can use to help you pass your cluster exam.
Before you actually take your cluster exam, you should take 4 to 5 practice tests, which you can get in Mr. Cody's room, or you can look up practice tests online.
It's important to take multiple different practice tests before your actual testing date because many of the questions end up repeating on the real test.
It is important to correct your test and to go over all the answers you got wrong because, like Kendall said, there will definitely be repeat questions.
Another resource that is really helpful is Quizlet. Mass DECA has their own Quizlet, and they have a lot of useful words that you can study.
We hope that with this video you learned about new ways to study for the cluster exam, and best of luck on the test.